What is up, the world of living? My name is LaXP and welcome back to Astroneer. Yeah, it's been a while since we played this game on this channel, but there's been a couple of the updates to the game and they are wonderful, and this game is wonderful, and I'm just having that kind of mood where I just want to play some more Astroneer. So, let's do this, because Astroneer is great. So I'm gonna be starting a brand new world because we just tried an old world and it was a little bit stuttery, a little bit laggy. I don't want to dunk on system era, the developers, too much, because I mean this game is absolutely amazing. And yeah, if your old world runs just fine, I trust you. It just might skip a couple updates. I have not been updating the game and updating the world, so it might be a little bit outdated, or it might have too much stuff in it. But even that doesn't matter, because nowadays I love this. I love the animations. No, nowadays there is automation in Astroneer. So getting all of those cool materials that we were already getting anyway at the end game will be not only more fun, but much easier. So let's just get to the grind. I do not remember how to... Yeah, this is the unlocky bit. And this is gonna be the most frustrating part, isn't it? Ooh, it's neat to burrito. Like, figuring... That's the thing about logistics and inner communications of, you know, materials and whatnot. At one point, when all of your cool stuff is spread across like 20 planets, it's kind of a little bit hard to remember what you were trying to do. So we're just gonna be starting over, and we're just gonna be doing a little bit of this. Especially because a little bit of this is just absolutely delightful. Like, this is so satisfying right now. I feel powerful. And hey, now that we already know more or less the approximate progression of the game, we're gonna know what's coming. We're gonna know how to do it the fastest. For example, you see that? That there's a wind turbine. You could not see that. My webcam covers it entirely. That there's a wind turbine. Let's go get it. It is mine now. I was about to say ours, but I mean, I'm alone on this planet. These are basically video logs. These are basically video logs from like a planet on a desolate from a desolate planet, like from a guy marooned on a desolate planet, desperately calling for help and not finding it. Small printer, that is small. You here, you there, you F, and yep, instantly print yourself. What is this? Oh, that's forever. It will print forever if I tell it to. I can have medium print. I can have printers just constantly producing as long as there are materials. That's fascinating. That's automated. That is great. I still want a medium printer though. And while you get me a medium printer, I'm gonna grab myself a bunch of resin. And you know what? I can just instantly craft a second small printer. Plop him down somewhere and not use it forever, because yeah, I'm done. I already know. Yeah, this one has finished. Okay, medium platform A, medium storage, rover seat, medium printer, medium platform A. Okay, so we don't only get one platform at the very beginning, but don't worry, we will research why is there a what do you want from me? F. Oh, I absolutely forgot that there's a cargo drop. So we get oxygenator, we get landing pad, and we get starting medium printer. Starting platform, that's the thing. Okay. That simplifies it a little, and I also wish I already had at least one of those things. But it doesn't matter. Now that I printed it, now that I already printed it, that's gonna come in handy nevertheless. Okay, you go away. You get down here. Connectum. And we can do this, but we won't do this. We instead we'll do this and F. And you print me, not a large printer, a research chamber. And a large platform. But we'll start with a large platform, because large platform, it's a platform, but bigger. You put stuff on it. It's much more convenient. And now we have 2 printers, both going at ridiculously slow speed. Because electricity is a little bit expensive when you don't have a single generator on you. Oh, hey, oxygenator, go away! You boys speeding up? Ah, yeah you are. Yeah you are. Oxygenator, you can come back now, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Alright, now to have a large platform, we'll also need a research chamber. If only I had some resin. Oh wait, I do. And with the research chamber, we will be able to do unspeakable things. Especially since I picked up a couple of hints since the last time I played this. And I don't know, do I want my entire storage to be on a vertical giant wall, or do I not want to suffer today? Because that's an option. That's an option. We can potentially put together a storage wall like and then so we got all the stuffs, we got all the things, we got a research chamber, and it can naturally process the thing that we usually process it in the research chamber. But as it turns out, you can also just, you know, process this. It doesn't do you much. Like, this is 50 bytes. But hey, those are 50 bytes that I wouldn't have if I didn't know that this thing can be also processed. Well, that's gonna be 50 bytes over 5 minutes. Yeah. So it's a little bit of a waste of everybody's time, but you know, whatever. I just wanted to demonstrate that I can do that. Okay, we got some cool stuff like delay repeater, button repeater, count repeater. I don't know what that does. There's a power switch, which I suppose could be useful for like conserving energy. If we can hook it up to some sort of a logic gate. The splitter is an old thing and kind of useless, if you ask me. But other than that, yeah, I don't see that much. Though, honestly, it doesn't need to be much, is the thing about that. Because the automated robot arm itself, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, is incredibly useful. It's basically the entirety of the automated update is the auto robot arm. Yeah, the pink ones are locked, the blue ones are available, the white ones are unlockable. Gotta memorize that if I plan on wasting any more time on scanning materials that I don't necessarily get any bytes from. The idiot. In the meantime, our main bottleneck is power. And we need to get unlimited power, I would even say. So, I'm just gonna... Yeah, not the best possible waste of my time. But I'm gonna just absolutely annihilate the local wildlife. Just to get myself some quality grass. And then I'm gonna smoke that grass using specific grass smoking contraption. That creates energy that I can then use to find out more about the world around me. Don't do drugs, kids. Anyway, what is the small Jenny even made out of? I don't remember. Small Jenny is just compound. Compound is freely available, especially because I have quite a bit of it. So let's just power this up and get a little bit of wiring going. Not the best way, but you know, at least it speeds up the thing a little bit. It's just gonna be little tiny helpers for our main guy, the wind turbine. Especially, it's gonna absolutely need it. Now that I created myself having a second research chamber and a second medium platform. Should I put you on a wall? I know why I want to put things on a wall in this game. It just feels really, really right. I'm guessing it's because that way it's kind of conserving space? But like, why would I conserve space? I have an entire universe at my disposal. Like, there's several planets that I can easily occupy if I run out of space on this one. Which itself is unlikely, seeing how flipping giant the planets are. Like, seriously, I was playing it for the first time. I legitimately thought that I can loop around on the same planet, because you can kind of, in theory, do that. Heck no, I had not enough patience to do any of that. Hey look, the medium generator is happily supplying power, enough power for the two of them. This is kind of unbelievable. I absolutely do not believe this. This feels like home already. We have a wall, we put stuff on it. I'm not gonna judge myself later for this. Actually, that would be really, really nice. Let me see. Our auto arm is aluminum and graphite. Graphite is available, and we can get aluminum, meaning that we will be very easily, we can get aluminum, smelt it, put together a robot arm, and after that, if we have ourselves all of this organic material just sitting around, we'll be absolutely able to just robot arm it onto a generator. Heck, if we really want to, we could make a medium generator and hook it up via an auto arm to a smelter, which we also hook up via an auto arm to a supply of greenery. That sounds so doable, and at least if the robot arm does what I think it does. Because that's another thing that we have to account for. I have no idea what anything does. And just get ready, I will be calling this thing styrofoam for forever, because that's what the flipping looks like. It does not look like any sort of compound I met. Chemicals don't just flipping sit there in the middle of the ground, baby. The ground is the chemicals, when you really get down to it. When you really get down to it, everything is chemicals. And I'm gonna go and get flipping lost in mines. So what else you do on the Friday night? We got ourselves a little bit of aluminum to hunt. To hunt, actually, not to hunt. We're not a flipping space ghost, though that does sound badass. Well, that was a short and easy adventure. I don't know why I feel like an idiot right now. This is the smartest thing I've ever done. Next step, gotta get a smelter. Cost me 500. But, you know, no big deal. Science demands sacrifices. This is not science, this is very much something else. Okay, 2 of the resins, that is fairly affordable. Fairly affordable. Please do me a smelting furnace. A smelting furnace even. It is forever beautiful that the smelter in this game has an icon of basically ramen noodles. Like, that's the thing that kills me every single time I craft. Aluminum, pam pam pararam. Aluminum, pam param pam. Aluminum, pam pam pararam 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 pam DMC8. Okay, that was fascinating. This thing has still no idea where to deposit anything. And we do have some aluminum, which is great for when we want to make the auto arm. Unfortunately, we still don't have the graphite. Neither do we have 1,500 bytes to get this done. Why did I decide to do this? Oh yeah, because that's the main feature of the update. Yeah, silly me. In the meantime, come on. Grab the thing, and it does grab the thing. So we don't need a robot arm for that, but we will need a robot arm to move things from a platform to another platform, as far as I understand. And honestly, after seeing this, I just want to make a robot arm just to see what it actually does. Because I thought it would do this. Apparently, we don't really need it for it. I don't have enough grasp for this, nor enough research. So let's go get research. And electricity somehow, I suppose. See, I told you. First planet research is easy peasy. That's the... It literally just grows on trees. It literally just does that. Go away, Thonas. We're not talking to you at the moment. You, tell me the secrets of this bizarre... Oh, you already are. Okay, cool. Yeah, do your thing. You know what to do. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go into the woods and get lost again. So this is gonna be 450 once it grows up to be a real boy. And this is gonna be another 400. We might need another... Oh no, we already have 8. Yep, we are not that far away from the least important priority of the entire game. Look, I just really want to have a robot do stuff for me. Like, I really want some robot to just make things. I don't wanna have to do anything myself with my disgusting human arms. Actually, that's a thought. Weren't there some sort of auto miner or resource extractor added? Please tell me it's like not super hard to make and also not too far away, because I kinda hate resource extracting by hand. Oh, look at that. We got a storage sensor and a battery sensor and a power sensor, and all of that is just zinc and copper, which means that you can make it on the first planet, like easy peasy. This seems doable. This seems very doable, and if we can cut off power, if we can cut off power from certain areas using a sensor like that, that means that we can save up on power kind of royally if we just kind of power switch whatever we don't want to do. Or at least, we can save up on the materials the power is made of. So for example, if we have a proper generator, a regular one, and the battery is full, we can stop the generator, cut it off from the power grid, and save up on the materials. Instead of, you know, just running the generator until it runs out of fuel. So that is probably very smart. Like way above my pay grade is how smart that probably is. And hey, we can afford the power switch. It's only copper. That's kind of irrelevant because we don't have a single battery, but it's a nice fantasy, okay? Let me dream. Let's see. Robot arm. I can make one. I just need aluminum. Aluminum, which I put down here. Now, you seem like a perfectly capable thing to create an auto arm. There we go, graphite aluminum. And now, for the sake of argument and for the sake of experiment, this is what we'll do. We'll try to recreate something that the game does anyway. So we're gonna do something entirely stupid and useless and not viable whatsoever. But it will be using a robot arm, which is, you know, the coolness factor of it. Right, you go here. And are you... Oh no, you are a medium, aren't you? I am upset. Oh well, we can make a small platform and be done with it anyway. Aight. Small platform. And robote arm. Oh no, that's a little bit not good. Does it seriously have already preset circles of where it goes to where it... Ah! Okay. That's fine though. That's fine. We'll do it my way. Oh, my way, I mean, we'll do it the way it's supposed to be, it seems. Okay, this to this and that to there. And here's a question. Does a robot arm require a power source? And also, like, turn on. That's intuitive. That's intuitive and that's good. But can we... Oh, we can! Oh, we can! Oh, that's cool. So, the slot in the middle serves as a filter. We put material down there and it doesn't take any other resources except for the one that we told it to take. We can have several robot arms potentially spreading out in different directions from the same platform with materials on it. Here's a question though. Does it require power? Does the platform it's on require power? Because if it does not, that's a very fortunate thing. Yeah, it does, but it doesn't have to be connected via wires to everything it gets. This is great. I now have a servant, and the servant has made me some aluminum. Good for it, good for it, good for it. But really, we more or less need a servant that will take the resources from here and put them somewhere, as opposed to, you know, the other way around. Either way, this entire thing can be redone using just medium platforms. Well, not medium, large ones. Large platform, yep. If on this one, I in particular put together a medium storage on one side and the medium storage on the other, then the smelter already will be easily taking stuff and smelting them. But that doesn't matter, because now we can also automate it so it takes the smelted materials from here and puts them somewhere else. That's what valuable to me. That's what I'm loving. This means that we can create automatically filtered, not just automatic storage, but automatically filtered storage. All of which is like so above my knowledge grade, like the knowledge equivalent of pay grade. Yeah, that. Man, I keep every time I restart this game nowadays, I keep forgetting how much of a grind research is, ultimately. And every time I keep thinking that, no, I'm just doing it wrong, but like, I've restarted this game like 3 or 4 times now. And every single time, no, it's still a grind. Which, like, I don't hate that you have to do that. If anything, it does provide a fairly good incentive to do things. And to do things a certain way. For example, you need not just the material. Okay, you just don't need just the things that you scan. You also need electricity to scan them. You also need a way to transport them to the place you scan them at. You also need electricity for the transport you're using to move these things around. Basically, research to a degree serves as like one of the main driving forces behind you just playing the game at all. Figuring out new and more exciting stuff to create, finding out what you can do really. Which is very lovely, it's just a little bit frustrating sometimes when you know how you can accomplish something and you are gated off from it with the grind that is research. Then again, that's kind of where the chill out part comes in, doesn't it? You just get to walk around in the woods at night looking for giant flowers that you then slowly try to trek home as you suffocate. I made myself very sad right there. Right. The smelteroo is going directly towards the... No, go away. The smelteroo is going directly onto this medium platform. This medium platform goes directly towards go away and never come back. Alright, fine. You here, you here. Everything that I have smelted, I will be putting on... No, wait. Everything that I have smelted, I will be putting on this one. and everything I want to smelt, I will be putting on this one. That way, whatever I'm smelting will be going from here, through there, to here, and then onto the storage. So, nope. So we're just gonna do zoop zoop, and let's test that out with some healthy ceramic smelter. Just a little bit of pottery, you know, just a little bit of pottery to get us through the day. And also through the ground. Because ceramic is what the drill bits are made out of, you know, to dig into the ones that you use to, no, the ones that you use to dig into the hard core of the mountain. And that's how I'm planning on getting any actual copper. Can you believe that, like, the previous playthrough, like an absolute nincompoop, I was running around just constantly drilling the too hard to drill ground slowly in hopes that some copper will just randomly fall into my hands. I was a weird one back then. Why didn't I figure out about the drill bits? Oh, and also you're not turned off. Hey, there we go, it does the thing. Okay, cool. We can now make, well, basically anything. Eventually. Don't get me wrong, it'll take forever, but we'll make it. There it is, auto extractor. But it's like, not only is it 7,000 bytes, it's also steel, tungsten carbide, and rubber. All the materials that I cannot alchemize at the moment. So, yeesh. This is gonna be a long walk towards it. This is gonna be a really, really long walk. I mean, the main thing right now is power, really. And power is... oh, wow, if I... wait. It also can deposit into my inventory? Hi. Yeah. So I need to not walk where it's walking. Because that way I will interrupt whatever progress it's doing and yoink a material into myself. That's not too bad, but I can't see right now myself getting basically an Iron Man suit assembler. Something like that, right? Like, you can't imagine me walking through, like, a pile of... not a pile, walking through a line of these arms and then putting me together. Heck, at the later stage you get jetpacks, so it can put a jetpack on you. I wish this thing had more settings than just filtering, but even just that's amazing. Let's see, medium wind turbines. I think, like, the next goal should be acquiring power. I sound like the flipping Palpatine. I was trying to remember his Darth name, but no, I'm pretty sure he was just Darth Emperor or whatever. I'm absolutely annihilating my nerd cred here. Glass ceramic 250 was very doable. Glass is just like soil, but made into... where did I get that? Oh yeah, I found it on a corpse. Glass is basically just soil turned into quartz turned into glass. That will be easy. Ceramic is basically soil turned into clay. Turned into ceramic. I don't know why I'm forgetting what clay is. And both of these things we can create with robot arms. Because, of course, robot arms. We don't have graphite, but graphite can also be generated using a soil centrifuge. So what if we try and automate at the moment just generation of glass and generation of ceramics? How about that? Oh, Palpatine's actual name was Darth Sidious. I would go by Darth Emperor, to be honest, just like a power move. Okay, so the soil centrifuge and my idea for it. Here it goes. And here it is. So, imagine we'll have the soil centrifuge itself, and imagine we'll have an input on this side and the output on this other side. So, what I want to do is I want to not only not only have a single robot arm yoinking stuff from the output, but at the same time, I want to connect another down here and another, let's say, down there and another, let's say, down here. That will ensure that whatever materials we create, they will all have uses. They will all have a use, they will all have a thing, they will all have their own place. We will basically creating an automated sorter, but only specifically for the materials that the soil centrifuge is providing. On the other hand, I have a different idea. And I don't know if that's gonna work. And if it will, I will flip and scream. I will flip out. I will definitely have something along the brain aneurysm. So we already know that a robot arm can put stuff into your inventory. Here's a question: can it take stuff from your inventory? Doesn't seem to. Doesn't seem to. What if we convince it that? Oh, seriously. That would have been so cool! Why it's not a thing? It can put things into my inventory. Why can't I take stuff out of my inventory? I would love to just stand there without having to click the soil thingy. Yeah, so this is far-fetched. And it's like a lot far-fetched. But in theory, the soil centrifuge creates a lot of things, okay? It creates a lot of things. But most importantly, it creates quartz and clay. Clay and quartz can be used when smelted. They can be used to create, whatchamacallit, where is it? The power thingy. The medium wind turbine. Meaning that as long as we can provide the soil for it, we can basically farm medium wind turbines entirely automatically without having to even craft them. Because the auto-crafters, sorry, all crafters in this game are auto-crafters at the moment. The crafters can once again craft forever. The bottleneck here is the auto arm. It's gonna be a little bit hard to get another one. I mean, a very little bit. I don't remember what exact recipe for it. It's just aluminum and graphite. Yeah, graphite. But then again, this thing can make graphite. So even the armor is not that hard. Oh my god, this actually might work. Also, soil centrifuge has an infinite button now. So maybe if I do that, it will. Huh. We can just straight up have a separate soil centrifuge for graphite and clay. I'm not gonna do that yet, because I'm not that bored. But that is an option, and I want you to consider it. Okay, so this is gonna take a little bit of finagling. But I think I can finagle with the best. We'll need our only this thing, and we'll need to rotato it a little, and we'll need to take back my soil canister because apparently this thing just does that. Okay, so now you are only. Wait, this has nothing to do here. We're going yeah, we need to smelt stuff first and foremost. How did I entirely forget that? Okay, full on recombobulation. We need another large, or at the very least we need to move our one large from here to there. This goes away, this goes in here, medium printer, and we will need a large platform B because it has nice floppy ears that we can use for the robot arms. This is gonna be pretty sweet. This is gonna be pretty sweet. In the meantime, I can actually commission this thing to create a medium platform. Okay, let's line up our everything, basically. Because it's explanation-y time on zloexp.mp4. That is not the channel I'm on at the moment. That is entirely wrong, don't listen to me. Okay, so here's the path that the items are gonna take. This is input, this is output. So we will have to keep some sort of filler items, or at the very least the or the very least, once we get it, a medium canister for the soil down here. Then This thing is gonna eat the soil from us and output items down here, from whence two robot arms will take the items and, depending on what items they are, move them or not move them. So there's gonna be a robot arm down here, and we have to have another platform. That's not what I need right now. Right now I need to put another robot arm down here. No, there we go. You are an output. You are not just an output. You're an output with other stuff that I'll have around. So this arm will be the graphite arm. It will rotate from here to there. And this arm is gonna be the soil, the clay arm, for which I have no clay. That is a sad. But you see the point. This and this grabs from the same source, doesn't it? I really am asking, because this overlap of the green might not actually be enough. We might move them further away, if anything. Hilariously, we might move them further away, just have a bigger overlap. On the other hand, look at this. Look at this. So I don't know if you can. I don't know if they are actually grabbing from the same spot. I don't want, because this is a very conservative design, and by conservative I mean it is conserving me. It's not a conservative. It's an econom design. It's a sparing design. It spars me from making many more robot arms. So let's see. We don't have anything. So we need to get a sample of regular clay. We need to get a sample of regular everything else. And we need to move this stupid thing. Move this stupid thing. This large platform. Go away. There we go. Move this stupid thing somewhere where the blue light is on the both ends. Which basically means... And then what's gonna happen is we're gonna also add another robot arm, the third one, that will be taking stuff from the output down here and putting it onto a crafter down here. And that crafter will be infinitely and forever, which are two different things somehow, infinitely and forever creating the solar panels. Not the solar panels, the wind turbines. At the very least, that's what I hope I can figure out, right? And I don't even have the wind turbines open on my research bit. That's how far ahead I'm trying to think here. Oh my lord, this is not gonna sort itself out, is it? Okay. 3, 2, another 10. Can't count. I'm sorry, I can't count, okay? And there we go. Wind turbine medium. Unlocked dead. Now we just gotta make sure that the thing works, and it doesn't seem to be completely honest. Medium wind turbine. Go and forever. Wait, where did you get that stuff? Wait, what? Okay. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. This arm only delivered the ceramic back when it didn't, back when it wasn't set up to only filter out glass. And the reason I wanted to filter out just glass is because, for one, I might want to use the smelter for something else, and for two, I have a sneaking suspicion that it won't work unless I make it filter out only glass. Because when this thing is requesting glass, and this thing is picking up whatever it wants, it will just pick up a ceramic and just sit there. Meaning that I wanted a secondary thingy. A secondary down here. Another arm for ceramic only. That way we get, if this guy wants ceramic, it gets ceramic. If this guy wants glass, it gets glass. The issue here is, well, you can kind of see it right now. This is basically a dot, a blip on a radar. Or this can't, either we can only take from here with both of them at the same time, or we can only put here with both of them at the same time, but not the two at the same time, right? So we can't position them in a way where the green lines up and the blue lines up, which is a little bit inconvenient. A solution I think I could figure out, I don't know if it's a good one, but we can create a triangle. Something that's called, like, something we in the industry call a triangle. Nobody calls it that. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. By doing basically this? Nope. No, not that. Didn't mean to do it. Anyway, this way, this guy will only put ceramic on this side, and this other guy will only put glass on this side. It gotta work, right? It absolutely has to. So we can put this fella down here with the tortoise still intact. It requires one ceramic and one glass to create even more. And we can open this medium turbine, it doesn't matter. These things can already take items from slots around it, right? So it won't have any amount of issue getting them from either here or there. We just have two separate slots now for glass and for the ceramic, and that's gonna be pretty cool. That's gonna work, hopefully. I just need some quartz to test it, and luckily my canister is just about full. So, make me some quartz, baby, and let's tango. Why is there graphite here? I don't need graphite here. Graphite, go away. Okay, quartz ready. Quartz goes into the quartz smeltery. And the next quartz is already picked up. Everything's already going where it's supposed to. Cool beans. Smelter furnace is smelting. But not at a very exciting rate, unfortunately, because nothing's happening at a very exciting rate. And that's exactly why we need a flipping wind turbine, alright? So, chop chop. The electric revolution is not gonna organize itself. Is it? Nah, no, it's not. It's not. Let's see. Glass. What's gonna happen when the glass is smelted? I'm still gonna... No. Okay. Yoink the glass. Put it here. Why aren't you yoinking the ceramics and putting them on the other side? Is it because you're... Oh. It's because this one's turned off. And there we go! All of this is working. I am amazing. This is great. Except... I now have a sneaking suspicion. That we might have overcomplicated this entire situation. With like robot arms and whatnot. What if we instead have this... Oh. Have this here. Oh! It can just stand on the platform and it will take materials on automatically. It can just stand on the platform and take materials automatically. I just wasted like half an hour making an extra. Ah! Yes, please, and forever. Go. Oh well, I'll need robot arms anyway. It's fine. It's not a big deal. We'll put some robot arms somewhere eventually. Point being, automation update is go. And it's very wonderful, and I can absolutely see myself making way more useful stuff than what I did today. Today I just, you know, just knocked on the door of automation update. Meanwhile, there are things like splitters, repeaters, buttons, NOR gates, AND gates, all kind of stuff. We'll figure it out. There are sensors. Battery sensors. We ain't got any batteries, but we have sensors for them. Point being, it's gonna be absolutely lit. So, tune in next time whenever I decide to play this game. I'm having fun. But that's gonna be it for today. So thank you everyone so much for watching. This has been Slow. This has been Astroneer. To be continued. Have a good one. Bye bye.